The Kansas City Chiefs have long been at the center of NFL attention, but this latest development has sent shockwaves through the league. Three separate announcements emerged almost back to back, each one surprising in its own right, and together they represent a moment unlike any in recent franchise history. Fans, analysts, and even rivals are processing the implications of what has just been confirmed. The Chiefs, a team defined by stability, innovation, and championship aspirations, suddenly face a wave of uncertainty paired with opportunity. Each piece of news impacts a different aspect of the team's foundation, from leadership and roster adjustments to organizational vision for the future. These are not minor updates or background changes. They are developments that strike at the heart of Kansas City's identity. To understand the full impact, each story must be examined individually, while also recognizing how they interconnect to shape the future of the franchise. This triple dose of news is redefining expectations in real time. The first announcement centered on a respected veteran whose decision reverberated through the locker room. After years of consistency and influence, this cornerstone of leadership has chosen to step aside. The news did not come with the usual buildup of speculation. Instead, it emerged suddenly, leaving teammates stunned. His role extended beyond on-field production. He was a voice of accountability, a steadying influence in moments of adversity, and a trusted presence for both coaches and younger players. The Chiefs' culture has been built on veteran anchors who embody resilience, and his departure creates a void that cannot easily be filled. The ripple effect is immediate. Positional depth must be recalibrated, leadership responsibilities reassigned, and the overall dynamic within the team reshaped. While retirement or departure is natural in the cycle of professional sports, the timing amplifies the shock. For Kansas City, losing this figure is not just about replacing performance. It is about reimagining stability. The second piece of news arrived through a medical update that nobody anticipated. A key player whose presence is vital to the Chiefs' strategy has suffered an injury with uncertain recovery timelines. The announcement caught fans and analysts off guard, as there had been no prior indication of lingering issues. For the team, this injury changes both immediate planning and long-term strategy. Depth charts must be adjusted, playbooks revised, and younger athletes prepared to step into heightened roles. The absence of one critical figure can alter matchups, reduce efficiency, and challenge even the most established systems. For the Chiefs, a team built around precision and balance, this setback tests resilience at a crucial stage. While optimism remains about eventual recovery, the uncertainty lingers. Every week without him becomes a test of adaptability, and every game becomes a chance to prove the team's depth. This injury introduces an unpredictable variable into Kansas City's championship pursuit. The third revelation struck not on the field, but within the front office. A senior executive, deeply involved in roster construction and contract negotiations, has stepped away unexpectedly. This move shakes the organizational hierarchy at a delicate time, when decisions regarding free agency, extensions, and draft strategies are paramount. The departure raises questions about continuity in leadership and whether internal philosophies will shift under new stewardship. In a league where success often depends on foresight and alignment between coaching staff and management, such a sudden change can either destabilize or spark innovation. The Chiefs have built their dynasty through aided, disciplined moves, and the absence of a familiar guiding hand introduces uncertainty. Still, transitions also create opportunities for fresh perspectives. The franchise must now balance honoring the legacy of past decisions while preparing to adapt to evolving challenges. This unexpected leadership shift ensures that the team's path forward will be watched closely by the entire league. The triple wave of news reverberates most strongly in the emotional fabric of the team. Players accustomed to consistency now find themselves navigating change on multiple fronts. Losing a veteran leader, confronting an untimely injury, and adjusting to front office turnover create an atmosphere of uncertainty. Yet within this turbulence lies a test of the Chiefs' collective character. Morale is shaped not only by victories, but by how a group responds to adversity. Coaches must reinforce unity, captains must embrace responsibility, and emerging voices must fill the silence left behind. the locker room becomes more than a place of preparation. It transforms into a proving ground of resilience. In many ways, adversity reveals strength more than dominance ever could. For Kansas City, how players rally around one another during this moment may determine not just the outcome of the current season, but the trajectory of the dynasty they aim to sustain. At the center of the Chiefs' response stands Patrick Mahomes. As quarterback and face of the franchise, his influence extends beyond playmaking. He must steady the team during transition, project confidence despite uncertainty, and maintain focus on the ultimate goal: championships. Mahomes thrives under pressure, yet the burden now expands beyond the field. Teammates will look to his words, his demeanor, and his actions as a compass. He understands that leadership requires more than talent. It demands composure in turbulence. With the departure of a veteran voice, the absence of an injured star, and the change in management, Mahomes becomes the unifying thread. His partnership with Andy Reid grows even more essential, as together they provide stability amid shifting ground. In this moment, Mahomes' legacy is not measured only by statistics or highlights, but by his ability to guide the franchise through uncertainty while keeping belief and discipline intact. Andy Reid has guided teams through highs and lows throughout his long career, but this triple development presents a unique challenge. Known for his even-tempered leadership, Reid now becomes the anchor holding the Chiefs steady. His responsibility extends beyond X's and O's. It lies in ensuring that distractions do not fracture focus. Reid's strength lies in preparation, and his adaptability allows him to recalibrate strategies to suit evolving circumstances. With roster depth tested, he must extract the best from young players while reinforcing the fundamentals that define the Chiefs' identity. His history of navigating adversity reassures the locker room, yet he knows that words alone are not enough. Performance must validate belief. Reid has always balanced innovation with discipline, and that duality becomes more vital now than ever. The team will look to him as the embodiment of calm in chaos, a reminder that even in upheaval, purpose and focus remain constant. Beyond the walls of Arrowhead Stadium, fans have reacted with a mix of shock, concern, and cautious optimism. For a community deeply invested in its team, these three announcements feel personal. The departure of a beloved leader stirs nostalgia. The injury raises immediate anxieties, and the front office shakeup prompts questions about future direction. Yet fans are not merely passive observers. Their energy fuels the team, and their reactions can shape the atmosphere in both triumph and challenge. Many supporters rally with unwavering belief, seeing adversity as an opportunity to showcase resilience. Others voice frustration, concerned that instability threatens momentum. What unites them all is passion. Chiefs fans have long been among the most loyal and vocal in the league, and their response during this time could provide the very surge of spirit the team needs. The stadium may become not just a venue for games, but a fortress of collective resolve. Across the NFL, news of Kansas City's triple shock has generated significant discussion. Rivals analyze how these developments may shift the balance of power, while commentators speculate on potential ripple effects. For competing teams, uncertainty within the Chiefs may be viewed as opportunity. Yet there is also respect for how Kansas City has historically responded to adversity. Executives across the league understand the challenge of losing key figures, and many acknowledge that transitions test organizational strength more than dominance ever could. The Chiefs' situation serves as both cautionary tale and case study in resilience. Broadcasters highlight the drama, turning the story into national conversation, while fans of other franchises debate whether this moment signals vulnerability. Regardless of perspective, the NFL landscape feels altered. The Chiefs are not only competing on the field, but also navigating the narrative battle of perception, where every move and every response will be scrutinized closely. This triple dose of unexpected news has shifted the Kansas City Chiefs into a defining chapter of their story. The departure of a respected leader, the setback of a crucial injury, and the reshaping of front office leadership create an environment where resilience must outshine uncertainty. Success in this moment will not be measured solely by wins, but by how the organization unites, adapts, and responds. For Mahomes, Reed, and the entire roster, this is an opportunity to prove that greatness is not built only in stability, but so in adversity. The Chiefs have often thrived when underestimated, drawing strength from challenge and determination from doubt. Now, the weight of expectation collides with the unpredictability of change. The coming months will determine whether this triple shock becomes a stumbling block or a catalyst for renewed dominance. In either case, it marks a pivotal moment that will be remembered in Chiefs history,